Hello. Oops, a little high. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Semicrafts, another installment, another Semicrafts production. Jesus Christ. Good time zones to all. How are you doing today? Welcome in, Ramen. Wow, 9 months. That's like a baby, for real. Wow. Such an auspicious day. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. It's been 9 months since I have been technically monetized, but go ahead and follow me so I can actually get paid. Anyways, today, as the title suggests, let's turn off the shaders because y'all know I can't really stand them. And today we're gonna finish off these towers in the front gates. I would also love to do a little bit of work on the wall and fortifying it, and by that I mean like making it to where nobody can jump out, um, or anything like that. So first things first, we gotta handle some things. How are you guys doing? How is your week? How was your week without me? Um, Sorry about that. Had to let my cat in. We just did our daily chicken egg throwing, of course. But how has your week been? We're gonna chop down this wood because I have no wood on me. Um, we will be needing a lot of this for the castle. I'm like not excited about how much we have to gather, but the castle is like a year-long project. I already knew that wasn't gonna be, super. I already knew it wasn't gonna be like something that we did overnight. But I'd like to finish off some of the things that I've started. You know what I mean? Like these towers. I don't want them to stay looking like it's crumbling. I literally want to build it up. Um, Although I don't think I'm gonna make the roofs pointy anymore. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. 450 watch streak. Wow. Or did you just earn 450 points? How does this work? Channel points. Wow. And then pretty soon we're gonna have some redemptions for channel points. Because now you guys are actually earning stuff. It's cool, right? Um yeah. This is fun, I think. Playing Minecraft. It's probably one of the only things that I do for like basically pure enjoyment. Okay. I hope you can't hear that. That's my washing machine going. This guy's like trying to kill me, so let's go find a bed. What was I'm really scatterbrained. Y'all know, once a month it gets like this. It's just the way that life goes. My bed's up here. It's literally right there for this purpose. That's okay. So, yeah, I just thought, why not? Why not continue on with, oh my God, I was supposed to fly. Jeez. Anyways, we're going to continue on with this in the building and everything. Even though I'm in pain, you know, because it's just the one thing that I like to do. And it's not that difficult. But if it gets too much for today, then I will like stop it. Can you hear the clacks of your keys, bro? Like, what is the vibe? Can you check? Are you hearing any of the clacks of your keys? Well, that's lovely. I can because I don't have my headphones on right now. I washed my hair, so I'm not trying to have my hair get messed up. I have curly hair, if you guys didn't know. Which, I mean, there's a very high likelihood that you didn't know because oh, I can't do this. I really thought I could handle like not um having my headphones on, but I can't. I really can't. So, gonna turn this bad boy up because I can't hear shit. I can't hear. Is it the player volume? I don't know. I always have my hostile mobs turned all the way down, you know? But it's okay. All right. Let's get into it. It's a brand new day. Yeah, I just kind of want to jump straight. Let's pull out some materials. Yeah. Yep. This is what I like to see. Materials prepped and ready for me. You know? It's perfect. All right, let's replant our little saplings as well. We'll have to move this. Because like I said, we shall be needing more of this. So it's best to just keep it planted as we go. But yeah, feel free to either talk about your week or not in the comments down below. My week has been exhausting. That's like the only way that I can really put it. Exhausting. Where's my stone cutter, bro? I never have a fucking stone cutter where I want one, you know, ever. I need them everywhere. Everything's like pissing me off today. It's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault, but tis the lay of the land. I really wish I had like some music or something to play. I'm gonna have to look into that after the move. But yeah, we've been getting geared up for said move, which is happening next week. So there will be no stream next week. I'm sorry. I wish that I could just stream on another day, but that's simply not possible due to other scheduling conflicts. So that's not happening. But I just used regular tough over there. I always forget I have the zoom. Okay, we need tough, mossy. Let's grab a little bit of everything. Tough, mossy. We're gonna need some stone. A little bit of cobblestone, a little bit of andesite. Probably gonna need a little bit more stone than that. Okay, I'm happy with that. We will have to fly up there to get on top. So there's that, but it's fine. I just want to structure this in a way that will make it easier. Yeah, let's continue with the body of this tower. Yeah, we're not even like fully packed for real. It's causing a lot of stress. No, I should have grabbed my stone cutter. Now we're gonna have to do the walk of shame. And this is how we're gonna get around it. Using our good shit to get to the top. Alright. We will need a tough stair to go right here. So let's first install that. Okay. And we're just going to compare from the tower over there, but I think I want to go up another, like I want to go in and up, I think. So that's what we're going to try and do. It's very stressful this way. I think I should have grabbed some deep slate blocks as well. I just did not think I was going to need any because I wasn't really supposed to be needing any. It was just supposed to kind of go in from one to the other. So now, of course, I'm going to overthink everything. Like, why is this block here? What are these blocks doing here? This is the, like, terrible part about coming back and, like, coming back to the project after. It's like, bro, what the fuck is happening here? Why is this one... Was I wanting to put another window there? Oh yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah. Okay. So this is wrong. This is like this because we wanted to put a window there. We gotta go back down. I guess let's keep going. I hate that this happens to the bamboo, but it's honestly still pretty good farm. So I just don't care about it. I try not to. I wonder how everyone is feeling about the state of the world right now. Personally, I'm not very happy about it. Not one bit. Not very happy at all. In fact, I'm very frustrated and angry, like, all the time. And it's not really like the happiest way to live, but you know, choices and all that. Let's add this here, cobblestone there. And how does that look? It looks okay. It's not the worst. It looks a little bit like block vomit, but I don't care at this point. I just want to finish the towers. Can I do that? Can I just finish the towers? Is that a crime? You said you're pausing your work for now. You'll play Space Engineers. Is that the one that we were playing the other day together? I say we, but wasn't really playing. I was just watching you play. But is that the one, or is that different? Is that... No, that was Satisfactory. Correct. It's different. Angry, terrified, and a little excited. Not gonna lie. What are you excited about? Is it the same thing I'm excited about? Probably. Let's go from here to cobble. Let's add our glass again. It's very nice. I bet I could even add like a lantern in here and it can look like a watchtower of sorts. I am also excited. I just feel like until I'm in the car, you know, I don't know that I can allow myself the full excitement, if that makes sense. You said you think that we are in a uniquely posed moment. Depending on the next 6 months, we might actually witness uh, the disintegration of the Constitution and a full systemic collapse in America. I doubt it. The billionaires have too much power currently. I don't. It would have to be nothing short of all out revolutionary warfare, I think, for us to get to that point. And I simply don't find that very realistic as of right now. And that excites me because the possibility of building a nation. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, man. I again, I just feel like how likely is that? It would be awesome and exciting and kind of freeing for a lot of people, but I just simply don't see it happening anytime soon. Probably not this year, even. You think the next 6 months? I don't know. I don't think revolution is possible currently. I don't think we have a big enough cultural shift to unite the masses. We still struggle deeply with solidarity, um, and I think it will be our downfall this year. I see less of a revolution and more of a collapse, but you know, what do people do? They just kind of like go back to what they know, unfortunately. This is so cool. Look how much we've just gotten done. Like, I've been literally putting this off for so long. Yeah, I think I am gonna cut the idea of it being super tall like this because it's just going to be competing with the house. So I just don't know if I want that. But it does look pretty from far. Hmm. Let's just stick to the original plan for now. And if I don't like it, I can change it. You said you think so because in 7 months we have midterms. And see, I think the midterms are going to be what placates America. We're going to see the House flip, like the Senate, Congress. We're going to see everything flip, right? And we're going to see newfound, bro, I shit you not, they're like mowing outside right now. I'm so sorry. But I do think that we are, the the conservatives are not going to revolt when they lose. They're just going to be a little scared because they know that what they've been doing is embarrassing and unconstitutional. Okay. They've just been acting like it's their God given right. You said you can't hear it? Well, that's good. So many people are waking up to the idea that the overlords have never had their best interests at heart. And I think that will continue to be true. That's what I'm saying. I think that people will realize they've been doing villain shit like Trump supporters. I think they're gonna realize that. I think a lot of them have already realized that. But I do not think that Americans are uncomfortable enough to revolt. Okay. I don't think that they're uncomfortable enough. So, you know, I think that we can, I think that they're not going to destroy the Constitution on the 250th year of the Constitution, you know? Oh, yeah, 100%. If they cancel these elections, I'm storming the Capitol myself. But you got to be careful about what you say online, y'all. Everything can and will be used against you in a court of law. You've got to be careful. That was for legal purposes. That was a complete joke. Especially considering that last year legislation passed and that makes select service registration an automatic process, and that will begin in December. Yeah. And then also, I mean, a lot of people won't be able to vote. A lot of people won't be able to vote, and they're banking on that. I think Republicans and conservatives specifically are too comfortable. Like the ones in office are just too comfortable, and I think that their constituents are rightfully upset and angry. And when they, when they continue to learn things like how billionaires are being taxed point zero zero, hold on, 0.00024%, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's at least four zeros after that decimal. And if you get paid, guys, if you're watching this and you're an American, hold on, we got to make eye contact for this, bro. If we, hold on, I'm terrible at this. If if you make less than 184,000 US dollars, bro, what? Why would you do that? You giving up the ruse. You giving up the ruse. Chill. Well, yeah, make eye contact. Anyways, look at me. Listen, let me tell you something. If you make less than $184,000 US salary, right, every year, you make less than that, you are being taxed 12.4% of your income. Anything under $184,000, you are being taxed 12.4% of your income. Doesn't sound that crazy, except when there are people making 100,000 times as more than you are, and they are paying 0.00024% of their income. How's that fair? Who is that fair to? Only the 1%. So, I'm going to continue doing my research as well and trying to educate people and talk about it, because this is the only way that we can really have change, is a cultural shift. And that's why I believe. I believe in the people. And I hope that I'm not wrong for that. But I am not so delusional to think that we don't need a revolution. We absolutely do. And I look forward to seeing you all there. It's very important, very extremely important that we have these conversations. And the more conversations we have, the easier it will be to oust these people from government and to establish a new government that actually serves all of its people, all of its constituents, and not just the few, but the many. Shit, y'all might see me running for Congress or something. You might see me in your local area. You might see me on TV or something. Maybe. Who knows? But I'll be there, is what I'm saying. I'm going to be out there on the streets fighting for our rights. Even if you don't care about your kids, I care about your kids. And I want them to do great things. I care about my little brother, who will be 18 next year and will then have the right to vote. I care because we all matter. And I'm sick of being treated like we don't. Every human being deserves basic dignity. You've been getting recommended a lot of content lately from very small channels talking about whether or not we need a new constitution. And you think that's a signal. I agree. But do you remember how people were also making videos about Project 2025? But because it was YouTubers talking about it and things like that, and mainstream media had still not yet caught up to influencing in general, people just wrote it off. That was just something you see on the internet. And you know what they said to you then? You can't believe everything you see on the internet. They will say whatever to fit their narrative at the moment. And, it's disgusting, quite frankly. For 250 years, people have held that document as sacred, and any attempt to subvert it is un-American and godless, 100%. And get this, I am godless. I do not follow a God. And I think I have more clarity because of that fact. I don't think that religion has any place in politics. These are not influencers and people more than ever. Yes, they are. Yes, they are influencers. Anyone who goes on the internet and tries to make you think something that you don't already think is an influencer. Anybody who is voicing their opinion on the internet is an influencer. They are attempting to influence somebody. They are influencing. They're not getting paid for their influencing, but I'm not getting paid for this. Am I still a Twitch? Am I still a streamer? I am. Okay? I'm not getting paid for YouTube stuff, but I'm still a YouTuber. I don't get paid for my art, but I'm still an artist. Um I understand, you know. I do think that seeing people that are not seeing people that we don't normally see is nice. Seeing the algorithm actually reflect your ideals is nice, but we must remember that it is an algorithm and that other people are getting fed incredibly heinous AI slop shit. Like other people are getting fed conservative AI generated content out the wazoo and they're being flooded with it. Even on my feed, every now and again I will find something that does not abide by what I believe in. Yeah, it is important because optics, right? Like people are more likely to believe someone they think is closer in relatability, but we must not skirt the impact of these people and their jobs and why someone the impact of the internet. Like we must not downgrade the value of information regardless of whose mouth is coming out of, whether that be Cozy K, whether that be Flip, no matter who it is, right? No matter who it is, if it's your mom and she goes on the internet, you know? And I think, yeah, I think it's important for everyone to have a voice. I think it's important for everyone to be influencers and to speak their mind and speak their opinion. I'm always telling people to start a YouTube channel, get it out there. The ruling class has been out in the open flaunting their disregard for the Constitution, and they have been. It just depends on whether or not it's affected you. Like it depends on whether or not you were able to see it, right? Like let's really sit and talk about this. How is this any different than the Vanderbilts? How is this any different than in the early 19th in the 19th century and the earliest 20th century, the early 20th century? How is this any different than those people flaunting their wealth and having big extravagant parties when people are starving? How do you think we get to the Dust Bowl? You know what I'm saying? This requires a change in our culture on a fundamental level. You're my biggest influencer. Thank you, Dayon. Welcome in. You came in on a wonderful discussion that we're having about the state of the world right now. Just wanted to ask you guys, how are you feeling about everything? Is there anything you'd like to talk about? You know, how are you feeling about the future? How are you feeling about what's coming next in like politics, but also in your personal life? Because I care. Like, there's no way they can keep behaving like this and not face the accountability of the public. 100%. And not just accountability of the public, but the responsibility to the public. They cannot, if they want to profit from these United States and the Constitution, then they must accept the burden of the responsibility of all. That is what happens. You do not get to play God. I no, yeah, 100. What I'm saying is now we have like we live in a surveillance state, so we can see it way more. It makes us more uncomfortable because we're interacting with it in every day of our life. Like in every aspect of our life, we have to face the facts that we every single person is losing and that the system is rigged. We are in a unique position. I agree with you 1000% to change the narrative. My question is, how much longer is it going to take to change the narrative? How much longer until people actually get fed up and they stop going to work and they stop completely cold turkey eating fast food, and um they stop like blindly supporting their politicians. How much longer until we start doing our own research, you know, and start acting on our beliefs? I would argue they never really cared to hide them. I mean, JFK literally cheated on his wife publicly. Like, this is in the 60s, you know? And people continue to do that. Like, I mean, Donald Trump literally told like a newscaster, like who was asking about the civilian population of Iran, started flirting with her, having a wife on live television. You said they literally put them in front of a camera to tell the people that the president has plenary power. Fuck out of here. Yeah. This country's one good deed is in revolting was the idea that we do not need a king. 100%. Because the public perception used to matter. It, to a certain extent, the public perception used to matter to a certain extent. But when everybody had a TV and could see those white people spitting on those little kids at Black Rock, to see white adults spitting on black children because they didn't think they should go to the same school on TV, that was very powerful. What I'm saying is the most powerful part is the fact that we all have a personal computer and we should be speaking out as much as we can. We've given so much of our power away already, and that's why we need to take it back. If you're going to be honest, Dayon says, if I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about the future. I can't do anything about it. Why? I wonder why you think that. You said your goal is for every kid, um, that you be the teacher. Every kid that you're the teacher of, you want them to do good things and make them a good person for their future, right? But that's also that's also showing optimism about the future. You clearly care, and that's why you're a teacher, because you want to, um and I completely agree with you, by the way, Dayon. I think that we have to start with education every single time we have this conversation and we think about solutions. You cannot have a better future without investing into education. We need another enlightenment part 2, for real. They don't fear us because they've placated us. They don't fear us because they know we're going to adhere to planned obsolescence. Even if everybody knows that your shit will break down in 2.5 years, there's still people out there buying Ford. They're complacent. Yeah. Yeah, we are the foundation of their pyramid. And get this, you don't need the whole bottom pyramid. Like, you do not topple a pyramid by taking out the whole bottom layer. You topple a pyramid with just making it a little bit off balance. 100%. 100%. And I have a lovely video coming soon about, yeah, not how Trump and all the other big things happening right now. Look, man, I hardly keep up with the Trump stuff. We're bombarded with it all the time. Look at what Trump said. Look at what he didn't say. And look at what he said 5 minutes later. The guy literally has dementia. No one cares what comes out of Trump's mouth. It's about the implication of this, because when Trump is inevitably ousted from office, either by way of a coup or revolution or impeachment, which I don't think will happen, but if it does, we will have to make amends with the world. So it is important. It is important to do damage control, and you have to believe that you can do something about it. You can go on the internet. You can talk to me across the world, and change my mind, make me more inspired. You can make more American friends and tell them about what you know. You can care, check in on them, check in on people. Just be a generally good person. That is doing better. Every good deed you do in this world is good karma. I truly believe that. 100%. I think it's crazy you can raise kids while being racist, but they don't really raise the kids, do they? Do they, babe? They don't really raise the kids. They let the world do it for them and then wonder why their children turn out to be school shooters. Like, hello. I'm a little bit behind. And then you don't take it out and just complain about the trash. You are the problem. Facts. Like, you saw the mess. Our founders would look upon us in disgust. I agree. I agree. Facts. Yeah, oh my gosh, you're so right on that about how people literally fucking hate their kids. I'm gonna get back to this. Dayon, do you see that we are doing the towers today? We're finishing them off. Yeah. But about what you were saying, um, yeah, I completely agree. They hate their kids. Um, I don't want to bring my children up into a world in which they would not have the same rights if they were accidentally, obviously not accidentally, but yeah, it is accidental. You can't choose the sex of your child, right? As of 2026, you cannot choose the sex of your child, um unless you abort whatever you don't want, but that's a different conversation. um i say this to say I say this to say they they quite literally abandon their children at any point they can. They are, faced. They despise them. They're jealous of them. Everything negative that you can think about, like a parent doing to a child, it's just part of our culture, for real. I'm gonna place another actually, let's put a cobblestone here, and then let's place these upside down, because I noticed that we're gonna have to make a little tiny turret over here. So we're gonna have to turn these around just a little bit. And let's take this away. Let's go andesite and then stone. Boom. Very nice. What am I missing? Like, you were at the eye doctor. Okay, okay. And the nurse, who was only 28, was complaining about how she had had a baby young and how much of a handful her second one was. Girl, if you had one baby, what about, wasn't that one a handful too? How we should keep ourselves childless, like, and I think that's so nasty too, the way that other people think that they can just like tell you what to do. They'll be like, don't have kids, like whatever you do, don't have kids, and their children would be like 2 feet away from them, and it's so awkward for everyone involved, because their children are sentient, you know what I mean, and they can hear you and they can feel the attitude of their parents, and it's just an awkward experience all the way around, if you ask me. Ah, shit. It's okay. um God, y'all got me fired up. Even my hairstylist was like, she has 5 kids, she has 6 kids, my hairstylist. And this was brought up, she just brought this up from you mentioning your age. That's insane. That's insane. Because we don't even think about having children ever. We don't ever think about it. It's not something that is a conscious decision that we actively make. It's just a fact of life. Like, we don't have kids, and that's how we are. It's a choice that we make, yeah, obviously, but we don't constantly think about it. It doesn't wear on our minds. In fact, we find ourselves come to the conclusion of like, man, I'm so happy we don't have kids because I can barely take care of myself. How can I make sure that my child has 3 square meals if I can't even do it for myself? Hold on, I thought it was unplugged. But how can I possibly make sure that my child gets to their appointments on time when I can't even barely do that shit for myself? It takes everything out of me to do that. Okay? I can't. That's the only answer. I would rather not subject another human being to unnecessary suffering. But these white folk, they're largely white folk, these conservative Christian nationalists, these WASPs, they literally They're like, what do you mean our way of life is suffering? You savage. How dare you say our way of life is suffering? You know, ah! And I just simply don't get paid enough to deal with people like that at my job. So I say, you have a blessed day. And I do not pray, y'all. I don't pray. And I tell them, I'm going to pray for you. You know why? Because I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. And I hope that there some people are, I hope their children are going to end up well. Let's just say that. I hope their children somehow survive. You know, I really do. Because it's sad out here for these kids. It's very depressing. But it's okay. We're about to move. There's going to be a lot more diversity. I'm excited to eat. Dude, literally, bro, guys, next week, we're going to be in a new apartment. By the end, literally in 7 days, we will be driving. Like, the fucking pressure's on. I'm sitting at my desk right now, and there's shit on it, bro. Like, there's stuff everywhere. I have to pack my plants, which I've all been thriving. I've been editing videos, of course, trying to get things out. How have you guys been liking the VODs? Have you been watching them? I've been putting them all up on YouTube in a very timely manner. And I'm just trying to focus on what I can control, because there are things in your day to day life that you can do. You can donate to good charities. You can, if you have any food that's about to go bad, or any food that you don't plan on eating anytime soon, or don't want to eat ever, um let's say you bought some snacks at the supermarket and you didn't like the way one of them tasted, and they're all single package. Just give that to somebody else who's gonna need it a little bit more than you. That mindset is how you create that cultural shift. So there is things that we can do. Okay. And you also got to vote. We all also got to vote. It's a fact of life. The only way your vote does not count is if you do not cast it. All right. So I'm glad that we got all of that out of the way. Um, yes, we are very excited. We are very excited. And so there's not going to be a stream next week, but the very week after, I'm going to try and do 2 streams if I can. Because we should be set up by that weekend. I just have to go into my new job and do all of the stuff I got to do at my new job. And then once I get settled, we'll have stream. But how is your new job, Dayon? How's everything going? You know? Oops. I always keep pressing the wrong button. Oh my gosh, there's an Enderman. And he took one of my blocks again. Do you know how many times I have to fix Do you know how many times I have to fix the terrain because a goddamn Enderman just couldn't help himself? Let's keep a little bit of wood on us. And let's take this bad boy. Actually, let's empty him. Whoop! Look at that! Empty shulker box. Woot woot! Empty. Empty. It's the only empty one, I think. All the other ones need to be sorted through and gone through and all that stuff. But I'm gonna have other places to store things. I gotta make some room in the storage house. I gotta move a lot of my storage over here. We got lots of things to do, but it's okay. All right, let's take this disgusting tower down. Let's fly up there, actually. He said to me, take your time. Wait, I don't think we will start at the same time at the new job. I start 11th of May. You have so much to tell me. Can't even it's okay. That's all right. Yeah, man. Tell me about it all in due time. I'm also trying to take my time as well. Shoot. And I just wasted another one. Okay. I'm just so not good at that part. It's no problem. We are doing our best though. And I'm super excited. Like, I'm really motivated to be in my Minecraft world. Like, it was such a struggle to not play that much this week, but I was in so much pain. Yeah, I was in so much pain for real. So let's actually put this down because we need a lot of stuff actually. Let's make this many slabs, this many stairs. And I guess let's start with that. I think I might need more stairs though. Okay. And we're gonna just compare from that tower over there. How about we chat a little on Discord after stream if you have the time? Of course, I have the time. Of course. Absolutely, we can. We're gonna be going to the library because Thursdays are my only day off. So we're gonna be going to the library and going to the movies. We're gonna see the drama with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. So I'm excited to see what that movie is gonna be like. Project Hail Mary, which we saw on my birthday, was pretty awesome. I think I've spoken about it already, but it was awesome. Didn't I make a small little tower? I did. Oh man, this one's a little different though. I feel like every tower I make is very different. I just have to kind of look at what I did and replicate it. Or not sure. Not very sure. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I want to know though. I want to know all the tea. I'm just nosy like that. And I miss you. I feel like it's been forever since we got to speak. Um, I did make it hang over there, but I didn't make it hang over here. So I'm not really sure what to do about it. I think in future maybe we can do something with some crimson shelves or something. I don't know. But for now, let's just kind of mimic what we've done over there on the other tower. Yeah, over there. Oh, I thought I was going to fall. For real, I thought I was going to fall. I don't want this to be... No, I should have just... Bro. Y'all. What's going on? I don't know what's happening. Why am I about to die for real? Oh, I'm in so much pain. You said you never go to the movies. Maybe you should wait to the what is it called? You should wait until it comes onto streaming. Project Hail Mary. But you should totally go see it. It was so good. It was great. Ooh, I do like the way that looks. Let's add it to every corner for now. And then maybe we can get some like action like we did over there underneath. And then where's our stairs? Perfect. Awesome. Wow. Streaming. Honestly, you weren't really sure from the trailers. Yeah. I liked, I think the worst part about the movie was the storytelling aspect. I think it was like the most damaging. I think it's probably a better read than it is a watch. However, I'm glad that I didn't read the book first because I was going in with no expectations and I had no clue about what was going to happen, you know? And I understand the purpose of the narrative, like of putting it like that narratively. But I do think it hindered the the movie itself. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. It was still a great movie, and it's probably one of the best movies. It's definitely one of the best movies I've seen all year. I can say that with a certainty. Mm-hmm. I can feel my medication kicking in. Ah, that's so great. All right, let's go big block up here. Ooh, I know what we're going to need. We are going to need some walls, which is perfect. I need to get me a crafting table, though. We're going to need some walls and some fences. First, let's get us some walls. Let's make this many because I think I'm going to need more. And we'll also need some more of the Slabarooskies. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And then we're going to go bonk, bonk, boom, pow. These homies jacking my style. I did cry. But I'm a crybaby for real. It was a beautiful movie and it was very wholesome. Dayon, I think you would really, really like it. I'm just saying. And I love Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. There's I don't think there's anything he could do outside of like the usual suspects, that would really make me upset. Oh, what's going on with this shape? Hmm? Is it just unfinished? Is that the thing? Is that what I'm struggling with? Okay, okay, okay. Let's try to continue. Ooh, maybe I should take some more pain medication. It's been tough. Talking about things that make me angry makes it easier to ignore, but otherwise, that shit is terrible. I think I should do another block up. Hmm. Hmm. What's going on? What's going on here? Can't even tell in it. Can't even tell what I've got. No, because I wanted to do some like cute little chiseled bits. I love the chiseled brick, the chiseled nether brick. I love the chiseled blocks. It's an easy way of adding some like detail. Bonk. Ooh, look at that. That's so cute. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, we gotta have detail here. Very nice. And then one more over here. I wonder what it is in Dutch. You said, what is a movie everyone has seen but you didn't? Like a classic. Ooh, The Godfather. Titanic is a great movie and we will watch it, in fact. And Interstellar is awesome and you must watch it. Interstellar is probably one of the best movies that was made of the century, I think. I do not think that was an understatement. It has still held up after I think a decade now. We actually got to see it again in theaters because it was like showing on the anniversary. Mostly the films are in English in the Netherlands. That's fair. Only the kids' movies are translated. That's fucked up though. Like you should be able to see something in your language. I just have no desire to see any of the like mobster movies. I don't think that they would be particularly entertaining to me. Um Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other movies that I have not seen. But I am a movie buff. At least I like to consider myself quite the cinemaphile. And I like to watch movies all the time. I like to watch movies, especially when the hype has gone down. And then I get to have my own untinged, unbiased, everybody always has a bias, but my own ideas, you know, is that a crime? Okay, and then I think we're gonna go up. Let's do. Let's hide another. Nah, let's do a regular break. Okay, then we will add one of these, or no. Let's do spicy, and then regular, and then we're gonna do. All right, real quick. We is gonna need a fence. Is it like this? Y'all. Okay. Then we're gonna go wall to fence, the classic wax fraud. Oh, except I got no chains. What? Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Get up there. Okay. I think this will look good. Oh my gosh, this looks so scary. I'm so proud of this. I'm sorry. You said there's subtitles. Yeah, but you don't want to watch everything in subtitles. Although I feel like when the movie has subtitles, I am probably more interested in it because I actually know what's going on. A lot of the times, I can't understand people's accents, even especially certain American accents. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I got no clue. When it's like a really strong, like thick Southern accent, oh my god, you could have called me. You could have called me every heinous thing under the sun, and I would have been like, oh yeah, thank you. Like I would not know because I just don't know what people are saying. But I really like the shape of this tower. How are we feeling? It's a little bulbous, but I think it kind of matches the vibes of the original, like the storage house. And I'm just gonna replace the top here with a chain. I just gotta go get it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should put a copper thingy up here for sure. Actually, yeah, let's get down from here. Let's get down from here. And then we will also how do I get down from here safely is the question. Oh yeah, and then I also need to go see because I like the idea of like what I did over here. Yeah, I see. Okay. So underneath this, hmm, hmm. Okay, this is incorrect. So it's supposed to be, hmm. If I wanted it to be like the other side, then I would either have to go slab and then one of these, or I would have to go block and then one of these, which I'm okay with. I think I'm okay with block. Yeah, I like the block. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right, and then let's get up just a little bit higher. I need to stop scaffolding with what's in my with what's in my pockets because I just wanted things to not spawn, but maybe I'll have to come back later and spawn proof. Um uh okay, let me get in here. Let's get rid of this. And then as we go down, let's fix this as well. So we can actually get rid of this little tower here. All right, before we take a look, let's go to sleep for a second. Or should I do all the same thing on all sides and then I'll go to sleep? Yeah. You said that that's crazy. You never have trouble with you never have trouble with understanding, and English isn't even your first language, bro. I know. And the thing is, I've tried to learn other languages as well, but I just feel like I never had to, and so it never became completely necessary for me to know another language completely. But I think that learning other languages has made my English worse, and it's entirely my fault. But if I practice more, and I think I should read more, but a lot of Americans really don't have time for reading. I'm just saying it's perfectly normal. But I do want to read more. I can't wait to go to the new library. And you said the towers look great. Thank you very much because I think they look great too. And thank you so much for encouraging me to finish this. Did you know that if ramen did not remind me to do this, like it would probably not gotten done for a few more streams. Like this is terrible. This is why I like what I've been doing in the new like recently. I like what I've been doing with actually trying to finish the project no matter how long that it takes, because I just feel like then it's better. I get to have if I can finish some aspect of it, like the exterior or something like that, then I can have a better understanding of what I should do with it next. You know, I need to actually leave Minecraft on a good note before I end for the day. Does that make sense? So, all right, let's go to sleep real quick. We shouldn't really leave this lying around. This is our personal one, so it goes in the pocket. In the pocket it goes. To sleep! To sleep, my dear friends. Woot woot! We are 1 hour in. Let's take a drink together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheers! Delicious. All right. Let's go take a look at this tower, shall we? Woot woot. I've been making some progress on the road as well, just kind of like putting in my little patches of grass. I like to look over Ramen's shoulder when he's playing video games, and don't tell him, guys, don't tell him. But I like to watch him play his video games while he plays. I look over every now and again, and I just look over his shoulder, and I don't think he knows I'm there. And yeah. Anyways, so I noticed that in one of the games he plays, I'm pretty sure it's Dark Souls, or maybe it's Darker and Darker. I always get them confused. But the road had like a little bit of grass in it. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. It's like a nice feature. I want to incorporate more of that into my Minecraft builds. It's just funny because I see people online getting inspired by the games that they play, and I get inspired by the games that my boyfriend plays because I don't play any other game. For now, maybe in the future we try to do like once a month something new. I think that could be fun. All right. Man, I'm not sure about how I like the look of this on top. Maybe we might have to replace that or fix something here, because I don't think that these edges here look the best. But what do you guys think? Do you think I should change it, or do you think I should leave it? What's your opinions? I am open to critique. Maybe I could go up with just another wall and then kind of do like, it'll be fence, wall, wall, fence. I could do something like that. Change? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too. All right. Let's fly. Plus, I really want to get over to the other side of the bayou, like how do you say, the other side of this valley. Oops. Sorry. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I always watch like other Minecrafters, and I'm like, they're so bad at the game. They're so bad. And here I am, bad at the game. I hate that for me that my block flew all the way over there, but it's fine. See, because I can go like this, but I feel like that looks flat here, you know? That's what I think. So then it just makes me feel like, I don't know, should we, ooh, what if we can't. I was gonna say, what if we took this block and went down half a block, and then that could kind of give the illusion of some more stuff. But outside of completely tearing down and making this like a little lip, I don't see what I could do. I do think this is a step in the better direction, but I don't know. Okay, how about I try, I'm gonna put this here, and then do I have no more fence? No more fences? How is this possible? How is this possible? Okay. Let's see. It looks like a tower with bob line. With boob line? What are we saying? What are we really saying here? All right, let's try this and see if I which side I like better. I'm gonna hide here in the back. I'm gonna hide here in the back so that I can see properly. Okay, guys. Do we like, it's actually perfect that the pale oak trees have grown behind us, because then we get to really compare. Do we like the left side where it's just the slab on top of the wall right here? Or do we like the right side where it doesn't fully connect up here, but it goes bomb, 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 bomb? And that looks like a little bit like how we have in the over there. What do you think? What shall we do? You like the right better. Okay. You responded first. You win. I really want to think less when it comes to Minecraft. I want to like care about what I'm making, but I think I tend to care a little bit much, and it's not the most necessary of things. You know what I do care about though? I do care about me fucking wasting materials. I don't like when they disappear from me like this. So let's be quick so we can go down there and collect our materials. We're wasting rockets, but it's okay. Alrighty. So now these are fixed. And oops. Oopsies. That's what I say when I run into the curb. Oopsie. Didn't see you there. All right. Let's have some food. And then let's look at this again. One more time. Yeah, that's way better. That looks so cool. That looks so freaking cool. Thank you. Very nice. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I could even see me bringing down the fence just a little bit more here, or maybe the wall. So it's 3 walls instead of just one, because I think that it looks a little bit strange. I feel like the netherrack should come down more. Does that make sense? Is it just me? I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I like this so far. We're on the right track. I want to make sure I add me a copper rod up there and then some lanterns up here, some chains, whatever. Lanterns on the sides here, chains on top, maybe I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe lanterns in here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's do the other side as we are 1 hour in, and I would like to get the other one done before we get off today. Make a big difference, wouldn't it? This is nice though. I like this. All right, enough glazing. Shall we continue, Blom? Oh no! I'm just gonna need that. Okay, I'll just use this chest. I must dump all of yous. We're just gonna leave everything as is for now. And let's get into what we were gonna do over there again. Let's put that away. And we also need cobble. Let's take a little bit more just in case. That and this. Wonderful. I actually don't think we need those right now. We can just literally climb. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Welcome in. Are you going to collect the netherite armor trim piece? I will. Maybe we'll do that next time. I still have the netherite on me. I'm not in the best of times in the month. You're welcome. Hold on, my boss texted me. No worries, guys. I did not get called in. Very nice. So let's continue. What should we do here? I reckon we should do blah blah. Right, true. Okay, fair. Let's go up like so. Something's not right about this. It's like missing something. Ah, I see. It's missing a stair kablom. Don't know why I have a piece of bamboo, but that's okay. I guess let's just do a cobblestone stair on this side. Bonk. And let's go up one with cobblestone, and then one of these, and then some more stone. Ah, shoot! I forgot to get the gray glass. See? It's always something. Always something. Anywho, we shall continue. Yeah, and I need more netherite. Yeah, I do need a lot more netherite to have full netherite armor. But, you know, that's all in due time, of course. This thing lit up. Yeah, everything's fine here. Let's do Starn. I reckon. We can even throw in some of this. Some more stone. And then an andesite. And then we're going to add our glass. 1, 2, 3. I like using the gray glass here. I think it looks very nice. And then we'll jump down so that we can continue to do it over here. Okay. I reckon it should be this one. And I don't have to be afraid of like not using it, you know, I can use whatever I want. Oops. Yeah, I think that's a good thing there. Let's go tough over here. I want to do like tough kind of. Yeah, I think it should be tough and then one of these. Let's add in our glass as we go. And then an andesite. All right. Over here, we will need another stair right there. So we'll have to consider that as well. Alrighty. Let's make us another stair. I think it should be a mossy cobblestone stair. Perfect. All right, what do we do from here is the question. I feel like we'll have to do like a straight into that kind of moment. Let's switch out, get our glass. Perfect. We can even afford like andesite double. Yeah. I like that. I like. It's nice having a plan. It's really nice having a plan. We'll need also stairs to go here as well, but that'll be on the next thing to do. Yeah, netherite mining is just such a slob just for it to not give you that much. But I would like to have it at some point. Okay. What next? I'm just gonna try and put this low. Maybe on the... Oh, I can't put that there. just gotta get in here, man. Gotta get my blocks. You know how I like my blocks. I'm just gonna add some torches in here so that it's lit up properly and that nothing bad happens. Although I don't think anything can spawn on redstone, I'm not gonna take any chances. All right, let's see. We're gonna compare with the other side. Let's take a little study. You know what I was kind of thinking, kind of from the question that Dayon asked, but what is a movie that you're actually wanting to see? What is something that you're looking forward to seeing, or something that has already come out that you just never got a chance to, and you're still thinking about it? You know, it's like on your list perpetually. Do you have anything like that, you guys? I think I'm gonna go. Have I gone stone? I have. That's all right. All right. And then let's get us a little cheeky little bonk. Oops. Perfect. I should have made multiple. I don't know which ones I'm gonna need. You don't have anything? You're not that into new movies, just sometimes watch Netflix? That's honestly great because then you don't have to have a million different streaming services, you know? So I'm very happy for you. A little jealous though. I just love to watch my little movies. What's a book then? Or maybe some music you're looking forward to coming out. I love media. I love ingesting new media. Um and yeah. I don't really have much else outside of that. I'm just always curious. No big deal. All right. So we got this part down. And I am going to try comparing the two sides, but I will need to get down, unfortunately. I will need to get down. Switch my materials again. Let's make some more though, because we know that we will need like more of these. We know that we're gonna need probably more stairs. Right. I think we should be okay with this. No, we should make more fences as well. Let's make this many. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Let's get back to the build, shall we? Bonk. Bonk. Dirt. Putting this away. Look how amazing these are doing. I can't tell if this is chopping still. I mean, it must be because it's short, right? So cool. I think they look really nice though, at least. So I think we should step here so that I can then measure out where this is. Okay, on the second window, which if I'm not mistaken is right here. That's where it originally starts. But I was like, maybe we should start one lower to the ground. And then we can go. Hang on. 1, 2. No, yeah, this was what I was meant to do. I made it accidentally different. Okay. Anyways, ignore me. Woo! I did not think I was going to survive that jump. Sometimes, like, my heart just drops in the Minecraft, you know? Okay, and then we have boom, boom, pow. This part's fairly simple. Oops. Dangerous out here, y'all. Here I am trying to be freaking quick. I don't want things to be boring. You know? All right, and then we're going to need slab, 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 slab. And what really goes here? I guess a full block. Feels like a waste. Feels like a waste. But it's all right. Nah, it's not all right. It doesn't. I don't like that it feels like a waste. So we have that, and then what? I can hardly tell because it's all the same block, you know? Okay, yeah. And then we have the spicy. There's a lot of movies that you've been wanting to watch. Sicario and The Killer. What's The Killer about? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Spicy. And then we have, what is that? A regular block? Is that a regular block? Yes, it is. Then we have regular block, brick wall. Woo! Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. And then we're going to have fence. Perfect. All right. I think this is it for that. And then I can just walk around the corners and give them a little 1, 2 love. 1, 2. A lot of love, I guess. Oh man, we're gonna need more. Of course we're gonna need more. Of course. Why wouldn't we need more? All right, let's get down. Ramen said that there's a show that came out on Netflix a few years ago. The Killer is a hitman movie. Oh yeah. Is that the one with Kate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender? Is that what you said? Yep. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I also want to see that one. I do also like Michael Fassbender's work and Kate Blanchett. Um I've also been wanting to get into Aliens lately too. Very interesting sentence. Okay. Like the franchise, rewatch Prometheus maybe. Bro, Prometheus was brutal. You can do that on your own time. I'm so sorry. I don't have any desire to rewatch Prometheus. But let me know what you find if anything is super interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think these just look a little bit more fortified. It's such a simple thing, but it is very noticeable. So, boom. We will also need to make some chains. If I can find me some iron, a good bit of it, we can make us some chains. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Starting to look nice. It's starting to look real nice. No, that's a different movie. That's Black Bag. What? He's in another Hitman movie? Or am I thinking of two different men? I've got no clue. But I love a good action. I do love a good action in it. I do. All right. Is any of them missing one? I don't think so. But now we need to go fix this side because I dragged down. Well, actually, let's compare. It's going to be a very small difference. But one of these, the walls come down a little lower, and the other one, the wall doesn't come down as much. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think that the one that doesn't come down as much, it looks better. But what if we just left it like this? There's no rules. What if we leave them not symmetrical? This is very nice. Let's take a picture for the thumbnail. Okay. They're not completely finished, but they look nice. I think this is a nice one. Okay. Let's keep going. If it bothers me in future, then I'll fix it. All right, we do need iron, so bonk. I guess we have to take it out of our pockets, out of our chest. Like, it's so tedious. I guess we can also trade with some of these guys. I'm trying to break this on purpose, so don't don't worry about that. Don't you worry about a thing, baby girl. We also need to get some more string because you see how this wall has grown like this? I've been adding a little bit of string whenever I can. See? So that these can look a little bit better. And it'll help with lag. I'm really trying to diminish how much lag that I have. Keep it low, you know? All right. And then with the rest, we're going to make us some... I'm going to make some chains. Ooh, I think we'll need more than this. Sure. We're going to need more than that. I probably have some somewhere, but I don't know where, so... Okay, that is an even number. Perfect. Are you good for more trading, sir? Can I trade with you some more? Hello? How are you? Thank you very much. Okay, you remember how I said if it bothers me in the future, I'll change it? The future is now. I was just being lazy. And that's okay. Actually, I think I want to go up taller and then add a chain at the top as well. Chains all around. Is it gonna look cool or is it gonna look silly? Cool or silly? Cool or silly? Cool. Okay. Ready? And we need to jump up here. Oh, no, no, no. I'm supposed to have a... I'm going to put a copper rod up there for lightning. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put no chain up there. It's going to be for copper. For copper. Okay. Very nice. Oh my gosh. These are literally almost done. After so long. Bro, after so long. It's going to be a short stream. And I'm kind of happy about that. You know? I've really been putting this off for so long. Is ridiculous. Inexcusable. Oh, yes. It looks very nice. Minecraft music very loud. I can't hear shit. Man. I don't hear no Minecraft music. I wonder why that is. Like, why am I not hearing the Minecraft music as well? Did I already fix this one? I did not. Bro, free cam should be in the game. That should, like, totally be built in. Wait. I like to do this thing where I have, like, different levels. Okay. Is there anything else that I should be aware of? Let me just pick this up. Yeah. Let's come over here. Oops. Totally on the wrong side, but that's okay. Oh, there's a baddie. We don't have to deal with these very often. Oh my gosh, look at my iron golems down there. They're like beat up. We're gonna have to go over there and protect people soon. Am I tripping, or do we need to get more lanterns? Like, this shit is ridiculous. All right, and then let's get rid of this one. Shit. I literally got all the way up here knowing that I didn't have enough. I just said it. Okay. Cool. Okay, is there lanterns on every single one? No, this one's missing one. Ugh. Okay. Yo, I'm starting to lose it. It's gonna be quite the short stream, but maybe that's for the best. Okay. All right. Oh no, we're missing a copper door. I don't know why I have it like this. wonder if the other one's stuck in there. I can't access that hopper. It's okay. But maybe if I went like this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's empty our pockets once again. Oh man, I forgot to put the chains up there on top of the other building. So I do need to put chains up there, and before I go and fly up there real quick, I need to go grab me some copper. I have copper right here. I don't know where I'm going. And I understand where I'm going because this is not enough. Like, I don't want this type. But we do need, in fact, oh my god, I'm losing it. I also haven't had any caffeine today. It's kind of like you're not supposed to, so yeah. And we'll just let these oxidize on their own because I honestly don't care. I don't care. I need just a copper door. I need a singular copper door. Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't got any. Seriously? How does one make a copper door? That's what I was afraid of. Okay. So, the issue with this is that... Okay, the unfortunate issue with this is that we're going to have to wait for it to oxidize over time. That's like why I walked all the way over here instead of just making it. But I'll just do it right quick. All right. And how do we place the door without... Okay. Very nice. Copper door is placed. Let's fly real quick. And then we'll land. And then we'll get all of the good details up top. Don't fall, don't fall. Okay, perfect, I think. Building block. Perfect. All right, we need to add these first. Let's add these first. There we go. And now that we have those, we can just... There we go. And is there a way I can like... Is there a way I can fly over there without dying? Like, and making it? I feel like I have to be up higher, but... Just believe. Just believing did not work. Now we must do the Tower of Shame. We can't! Because I'm in the freaking crevice. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is absolutely fine. We have a couple of places to add this. We have a couple of places that I would like to add a copper rod. So we have these ones. Perfect. Let's just tear this down. And then we do have to fly to get up here. Because I ain't gonna do nothing else. Ooh! That was perfect! Did you guys see that? You impressed? Are you impressed? So I do want to change this one out to be a fence. And I wish I had done that sooner. I do wish I had realized that sooner. It's just fine. It's just fine. It's just fine. Yeah. It's wonderful, in fact. Yeah. Okay, let's put this on my person where it belongs. And let's grab some more in case I need to do anything else. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, just in case. How many rockets have we wasted, bro? Oh! Fuck, that one was nowhere near as perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. What is everybody going to do with the rest of their day once we end stream? I've shared at the beginning, but we're going to go to see the drama at the movies and hang out at the library for a little while. I think I would love a pub sub today. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But it is complete. It is complete. Do you guys want to see this? Ah! Turn on the shaders. Turn on the shaders. Oh my gosh. I've built this. I built this. Wow. Just beautiful. Are we liking it? And then I have farms in there. Am I muted? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm muted. But do you like it? Are we messing with it, guys? Let's take another picture. Although I'm not in this one, it'll be fine. It's for the thumbnail. Anywho's, yeah, I think this is gonna leave us for today. Just feeling very tired, and I am still in pain. Unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm very proud of all the work that we were able to get done today. Finishing these towers is honestly one less thing I have to do, and I'm so happy that we got it done. Really. Oh my gosh, we should play Spot the Simmy. Yeah, this should be the thumbnail. Spot the Simmy. All right, let's get into the outros. Simi is over there, in case you didn't know. I'll take another screenshot just because. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It means so much. Thank you so much for dipping your little toe in my little pond. Was the water warm? Did you enjoy? Did you like my building skills, or am I just that funny that you just wanted to stay? Anywho's, we have to go get the rest of our day done, and I hope you have a very happy time zone. And I will not be seeing you next week, okay? I will be seeing you the week after next. Just stay tuned to the YouTube so you can get the updates from the community posts. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. Bye. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. See you later.